40% are on about 2 at least. That's a toxic culture. There's all kinds of, I can talk about what makes it that way, but when I talk about toxic culture, I'm talking about its impact on the people who inhabit it.
So this toxic culture, are you just talking about the overall way human beings can...
Welcome back to Vlogtober. Today is Vlogtober day 7. I'm so happy that I'm actually sticking to this. I'm so proud of myself, and not just for recording, but actually for editing and posting every single day for the whole week. Can we give it an amen? So yeah, today is gonna be a productive Monday. I have my little quick list of the things that we need to do here today, starting with a morning run. Okay, I wanna start running again. I used to be really fast when I was young, and I want to have that feeling again of being energized. It's not gonna be the same, but I just want to feel strong again. Okay, good. So next thing we need to do is groceries. We need to do small groceries for the week. We need to clean the floor. Like, please, I need to clean the floor today. There's no negotiation about that. It's gonna happen today. And I also have to take care of this mirror because no. So I have to organize the laundry because this weekend I did a big pile of laundry, so I need to fold it and hang some. We also need to go to gym. I need to wash the sofa and the table covers. I would like to do a glute exercise at home because at the gym I don't really have time to do glutes focus exercise. At the gym we only do boxing, and by the time that we finish our boxing routine, oh, una abejita, amor. By the time that we finish our boxing routine, ¿cómo hace la abeja? We don't have any more time. ¡Ay! La mariquita tiene círculos. He calls huevo. Huevo is like egg in Spanish, and he called huevo to everything that is round. Huevo or globo? Is it balloon? Tiene círculos. La mariquita tiene círculos en la espalda. I love this book. It has such a good texture. The colors are very bright. It shows the patterns. I really like it. And he does too. It's all full of stain. El cocodrilo. Mira los dientes del cocodrilo. Sí, así es el cocodrilo. So we already had breakfast. I was watching this podcast of Joe Rogan with Dr. Gabor Mate. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but yeah, I would like to go for a run. And while I'm running, while I'm working out, I would like to listen to the rest of the podcast if it's possible for me, because I don't know. So okay, we're gonna get dressed, we're gonna get ready, and we're gonna go for the morning run and start our day. La abejita tiene rayas. La vaca, ¿cómo hace la vaca, amor? Y la abejita hace bzzz. Oh, gracias, mi amor. ¿Cuántas flores? a little run. I did run a little bit. I don't have the capacity to actually run, but I did run a little bit. We played at the park a little bit. It was too hot, so I wet his hair a little bit. A little bit. It sounds like I'm rapping. So yeah, I'm still listening to the podcast. This is so informative. It's so informative. It's basically talking about, like, if you don't pick up your kid when your kid is asking for comfort, you're not responding to your natural instinct, and you're not responding to his natural instinct. So he's gonna think, like, nobody's gonna help me. I'm helpless. The world is a dangerous place, and nobody's gonna help me. You know, because the world is scary, and more when you're little. That's even this. And it's so important. It's so important to show your kid that they are loved unconditionally. It's so important to just ask them. And something that he said that it really clicked on me. Like, they're gonna become independent eventually, you know. That's nature's agenda, because I'm gonna die someday. So nature is gonna make him be able to take care of himself at some point. So if I spoil him right now, if I just treat him with love and pay attention to him as much as he needs to, as much as he needed it, I'm not gonna harm him in any way. It's actually the anxious type of loving. They were talking about the kids that they say they are mama's boys and stuff like that, but it just happens when your kid is asking for independence and you don't give them the independence because you want them to comfort you. You know, it's a lot. I recommend it. It's a good podcast. So we're just gonna go. Actually, we're not gonna go to the house. We need to go to the car. Then I'm gonna put everything inside the car, and we're gonna go do the small groceries for this week. I just don't want to do the hill. There's a hill that I need to do to get to the car, and I don't want to do it. But let's go. Let's just go. ¿A cogido flores, amor? ¿Quiere una florecita? Toma. Está difícil, ¿eh? We made it to the supermarket. I actually noticed that it's very late. It's almost 2 in the afternoon. Oh, I don't have my phone. Well, it's almost 2 in the afternoon. If it's not 2 already. And there's still a lot of things that we need to do. So I just gonna be as quick as possible with the groceries. And I'll see you when we get home. 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. Listen, it's 10 in the evening. Almost 11. I made sure baby sleep now. I'm a little bit upset because Mondays tend to be so relieving for me because I get so much done, but today wasn't. I didn't fulfill all my needs of the things of all of the things that I needed to do. I had, if I actually look at it, I had a pretty productive day. I went for a walk, we went to the park, we spent some quality time together, you know, my son and I. We played, I went for a run, I went to do groceries for the week. We came home, I organized it. Now we went to the gym after that. At the gym I did some workouts specifically for my glutes. So I got that out of the way at the same time that going, you know, the gym and the glute exercises all at once. We ate, and then like when we got home, everything is so messy. It's just like, it's the struggle, you know, the constant struggle of cleaning after the mess. It's, you know, it's the daily routine of being a mother or just taking care of a house in general. It's just you, when you have child, you have to clean after the child, and the child makes a lot of mess. And I'm not really a person that gets really annoyed by mess, but when it gets to a certain point, like you don't want to look at everything. I didn't get to clean this mirror yet. Tell me, am I gonna, like, I'm not gonna be able to clean it, right? And I need to do other things. Like, I need to start editing the video for today before he wakes up and requests me to be next to him. So I cannot use that time to clean this mirror now because I have to do all the things. So I have to leave it for tomorrow. So it's like, the cleaning part is, it had me upset. I need to clean. I need to have a clean space. You know, I got to clean the kitchen when we arrived at evening, just before we had a bath and everything. I got him ready for bed. I made sure that the kitchen was clean because it doesn't allow me to. I know I shouldn't be saying these statements because it's not really good for anything. You know, it doesn't help. But I like to, let's phrase it this way. I like to wake up to a clean kitchen. Okay, so if I have the energy and I have the motivation, even sometimes I don't have the motivation, but I push myself to do so because I prefer to wake up to a clean kitchen. So I will do that, even if it has to be the last thing that I do in the day. But when the floor is not clean and when the crystals are not clean, and I cannot, for the life of me, I cannot find the dusting thing. We need to do something about that tomorrow. I really need to do something. Like tomorrow self-care practice is going to be take care of what's bugging me. That's what we're going to do for tomorrow. That's all we're going to do. Like, the rest is going to be secondary because I cannot function. I'm starting to have a headache. I cannot. And I know, like, all of this I do to myself, but it's what I like. It's what I want. I clean maybe once, twice a week. me, like, it's not too much to ask to clean, to allow myself to clean once or twice a week. I know I do. I mean, the floor I clean once or twice a week. I know I sweep every day because there's, you know, I have a toddler, so I have to sweep every day. But like mopping and stuff, I do once or twice a week. And dusting, I do every other day, but I can't find dust. So the dust is accumulating. It just, you know, okay. So thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you on tomorrow's vlog. Thank you for listening as well. And I just needed to let that out. I just needed to, beside having an outro for this video, because I noticed that I'm not making outros, I'm just not saying goodbye in any video. I just wanted to say that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you in tomorrow's vlog. Good night.